move than to protect against it.
Right.
And that's where Secret definitely have the upper hand. Like, we've talked a lot about this mid lane, but if you look around the other lanes, right, you have Rubik and Bane supports that can make moves. You have the Mars set of things. For Alliance, a lot of it is about, can we group up, go somewhere, and when they fight into us, we counterplay them really well. And that's where, again, for me, the OD really
Radiant's courier has been killed.
can bring it all together. So.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams have been favoring the Tidehunter pickups.
He's going to be getting his against the Luna at bad end. It's not a very offensive lane. It's very strong when it comes to trading, but they don't have like true kill potential, right? So Ice is just finding creeps, and that means no one. Can't believe it. 8 minutes, no kill. Just kidding.
There
7 minutes,
it is.
54, no kill. There it is.
They were like, I bet syndereN's gonna say that. Let's prove them wrong.
They finally found it.
And it's gonna be Supreme. He needed that. He needed that. Very Fronskin, he's just gonna boogie out, and Sumail will continue to hit the tower along with the rest of the team. Making plays over on Tanisha. And here he's gonna go into that frenzy. Just get the bug off. We'll be able to hold on to Aramis a little bit longer, but eventually. Ooh, the brain staff coming out from Puppey will ensure that Aramis will fall. Following up with a Nightmare on Supreme. And Sumail has already made his rotation. He's got time this just
That might be too early.
a little bit off the mark. Yes, he is. And Supreme will live to fight another day.
Yeah, they were playing totally different heroes too.
But like that's the thing, right?
It's normalized a bit more.
Yeah, but when you're in an area that's so
Radiant's
secluded,
middle
you know,
tower is
it
under
makes sense
attack.
that you're going to see completely
Sorry.
different things.
Trying to stay alive.
Very cute. Go for the Ravage. Will connect, but of course is putting the Astral by Sumail.
That feels really bad if you're Leslau.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that. Like, he uses Ravage on a support, doesn't get the kill. No, he's probably going to die as well. He's dead. No banish? Or no hammer? Okay.
No, he just used it.
He didn't use hammer.
No, he didn't. Oh.
Oh, okay. Maybe he thought he was too late, or maybe he was worried about Kraken Shell. Well, now he can hammer.
No, he's definitely gonna go.
Not gonna miss on that one.
Next, they'll get a
Radiant's
steal.
top tower is under
Pure
attack.
damage.
Like
See
you
ya.
said, it took a little bit, but he is dead.
Up to the finish line. I think he was aiming to get the Astral off before the Ravage was cast, or else he could just save the Absorb, but in the end this actually turns out to be better than if he would have banished the Rubik, as they do get the chase down kill. Puppey? Very upfront here, but
I mean, I feel like he knows there's no threat of the Ravage anymore.
and he needs to be a bit of a wall between the heroes and the tower to try to delay this push at least. It's being somewhat successful.
Swarm connecting, jump forward here from Supreme. He'll go get the front off, but they don't want to dive too hard on this tower. They finish it off, they'll get well. Ravage, they turn back around, they're gonna kill on Nico, baby. And they'll wait a moment for Hanskin to get out of that ultimate.
He's dead too. So yeah.
You're not letting me build any sort of suspense here, dude. You're just like,
I don't
he's
think
dead.
there was a lot of suspense in that.
He's dead. Thank you.
There you go.
I wasn't sure.
The interesting thing was what was going to kill him, though. You never knew if it was going to be the spear or the next attack from OD,
Radiant's
but
middle
they do get it
tower
on
is under
Mars.
attack.
Secret are honestly just owning them right now. I don't think Alliance knew that Ravage was stolen. Making that play call, I mean, I wasn't aware of it either. That was a byproduct of Sumail's banished top lane, right? The Astral was that Yamps are going to come out and still steal the Ravage. They seemed completely unaware that this was a possibility. And it's not just because of what he has done, it's because of what Supreme hasn't been able to do, right? That's the whole impact that Sumail has had, is that he enabled himself and disabled the opponent at the same time.
The big fight breaking out, and it's gonna be Supreme who will fall here on Skin. Oh, they're throwing out the high fives to boot. As they'll wait patiently, and do you think he's dead this time?
No, it's fine.
Think so?
He's dead.
Yeah. Thank you.
Hey, glad you asked that time.
Let's
Gradual improvement. Next time I'll be quiet, and then you can answer your own question. Oh, good jukes from Leslau.
Are
I
scanning.
can't seem to find him here.
Yep, he's gonna get out. Nicely done. Actually did need to take more or less this exact path. If he would have taken another one, it would have been cut off by Ice's spear there, or been found by the troll, and any connection would have led to the kill, but looking to be your kill potential as Alliance's lineup is very much teamfight centric. You don't have single target first. That's worth writing home about, right? And even if you did, you could get saved by OD or Nightmare. We could be looking at a pretty quick game here, Mox. I don't know what Alliance are going to do to try to solve this, but they need to find a solution pretty soon. Or they're just going to get wrecked.
It's so many pieces that have to fit together exactly correctly, right? Because you do have the threat of this Ravage, but they have an Aegis. They've got saves coming out from the side of the Secret. It just makes it very, very difficult for Alliance to even approach here, it feels like.
Radiant's bottom
And with the
barracks
double
are
damage
under
over on
attack.
Smail too, it's a little bit last here.
It's just gone. 18-minute barracks. They didn't even try to defend.
Is under attack.
How could they?
Yeah, I don't know much about Dota at Moxie, but I think this is a bad sign if you lose a lane of barracks 18 minutes in without casting a spell to defend it. That's probably not the sign of a team that's coming back and winning the game.
I mean, never say never, right? It is Dota.
Never say never.
Things can happen, but it looks very difficult.
You need to defend the next lane then,
Radiant's
because you
middle
didn't
tower is
outlast the
under
Aegis
attack.
this way. Nisha can get to the next tier 3 and barracks within this 2-minute span, so
Radiant's
if you're
middle
ultimately
tower
gonna
has
have to
fallen.
defend the next lane, then you might as well have tried to defend the first one, unless you're hitting some crucial item timing that was worth losing a lane for. And I don't think it's coming right now.
No, this BKB is still a ways off here for Nico Baby.
It's
and that's
400
very,
away.
very
Maybe
important.
they feel like they can hold for it. Actually, okay, maybe Secret don't finish off mid. You know what? I might have to eat my words on this one. They did. This time they did show up with some spells to defend. And they do hold. So, okay, that will be a BKB for Luna completed. And 400 gold.
Leaves the arena for now over on Hanskin.
Okay.
He's gonna teleport away. I think it's too much
Hanskin
damage.
going.
Is under attack. Dire's
And now
top
the
tower
mid
is
tower
under
will fall.
attack.
And Nisha will take care of this. 50 seconds left on the Aegis. I don't know if
Radiant's
Secret
middle
fancy
tower
their
has
chances of going high ground here with the siege creep wave that's coming mid. It is kind of a narrow window on the Aegis. Once that connects, it's like 30 seconds left.
Dire's top tower is
So
under
maybe they
attack.
just count their victories and back off.
I mean, they're getting some nice pickoffs here. They found themselves Weaver. It's very easy for them to just walk forward and get rid of them. They pick up the Shikuchi over on the Rubik, which is also just a great spell for this hero. Not as flashy as the Ravage, but
It's very stable. It's one the reason you love picking Rubik against Weaver is traditionally because of Shikuchi, but now that a lot of more support Weaver is becoming prominent, stealing the Swarm is also really good. Like the spell level 4 has huge teamfight impact. It's very easy to cast as Rubik and just steal something else and have that in the fight. So, what do we got for Alliance? Trying to
We got a
see the
BKB
progress here.
picked
So they get the BKB for Luna. Supreme was eyeing the Boots of Travel, but he gave up on that idea because the timing is probably like 5 to 6, 7 minutes off of when he would want it. So he's changing it up to try to get a teamfight impact item. I think if he bought Travels right now, that would basically be like waving the white flag. It's like, we can't fight you ever, I'm gonna dodge. And then you're assuming that you can hold against a lineup that will guaranteed push your base with damage. So
this is not good for Nico Baby.
Got the BKB up,
Got the BKB up, but Humpy's nearby too. I'll try to make something up. They're just gonna back off. Arena's down. That's a BKB used from Nico Baby.
it could be used from Ice as well, at the very least for Alliance, but I think the Luna one is way more important. Especially if Secret were to try to make a move sometime soon. The Mars can easily frontline without his BKB. He can get saved by Nightmare and by the Astral Imprisonment. The Luna, however, yeah, you have the save from a bad end, but it doesn't really feel like you're necessarily going to stay alive. They get the combo off on Supreme will take off.
They're gonna try to make some moves though. They do have the rest of the team standing nearby. Yules gets tossed down. They'll get the front net. Nisha though, wait occasionally. There's no BKB for this Luna. Nico Baby is gonna get saved up for a little longer. Oh my goodness, they just eradicate Supreme, Nico Baby, and Aramis and Hanskin now left behind. They're just not even gonna
Cool
look
guys
at
don't
it.
even look at banishes.
Exactly. Exactly.
Radiant's top
Our
tower
observer's
is
not a
under
cool guy,
attack.
so I had to check, but
Rude.
2-in-1 confirmation there.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Yeah, GG.
That was definitely a shellacking, as the boys would say.
Yeah, Samil looking thrilled with himself.
Radiant's middle
Little bit
tower
of a
is
smile
under
there.
attack.
I'm sure he had a fun time playing OD. I think that
He's not the most animated guy. Just a little bit of a smile there is enough to know that he